the chip will tell us what he needs.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a seizure or something and we don't know, the chip will just tell us.
You lost.
If you lost, if little Billy and little Tina lost somewhere, the chip will tell us where he at.
Yep.
It's even in the cars. So when you look with the OnStar, with the Casper clunkers, all this stuff was set up so it can be hooked to this computer.
Mm-hmm.
All of it. So that's why never get lost. OnStar's right there. No, I got my little personal GPS. I don't need it.
Mm-hmm.
But they selling it as a convenience. When you go to the store, you'll see the commercials now. They got them set up. People walk straight in the store. Oh, I don't need it, y'all. I just put my hand there, and put my hand there, and I'm good. What? You must didn't read this.
You're seeing it in the movies and everything too.
Right. It's in the movies. So we know in a minute they're gonna have one of them clowns gonna put it in the video and make it look sweet. Dang, look, he opened his car up with his hand.
Mm-hmm.
That's too sweet, man. I can't wait to get mine.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they do. They use these people on TV and sucker you in to do this mess. Go ahead.
It is the ultimate control. Everything about you, including your location, will be constantly observed by the computer.
Constantly observed by the computer. It's happening already right now.
I am told by a very good source that the global elite computer system is based underground in Brussels, Belgium.
Brussels, Belgium.
Brussels, Belgium, sorry.
Go ahead.
It is called the crypt or the crypt because it is located in 100,000 square feet of office space underneath the Church of the Sacred Blood of Jesus, known locally as the Blood Church. The main entrance to the underground facility is from building across the road from the church. Similar computer centers are located at the Air Force Academy, Cheyenne Mountain, Colorado Springs.
Colorado, that's a big one right there. We see they got them underground bunkers and all that stuff in Colorado. They got that giant statue of that Egyptian god of death in Colorado. So we know it's a whole bunch of wickedness going on in Colorado. Foolishness, rather. Go ahead.
In the United States, in the Satellite Control Center, Alice Springs, Australia. These systems lock into government computers across the world to gather information on everyone on the planet who has a social security number or identification code of some kind.
Do we all got a social security number? Yes. It's a clever plan they set in motion for the longest.
Mm-hmm.
But let's get back.
What about that Dunkin' Donut? They got over in Star. You have to put your handprint on just to get a donut.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Some of them brothers know who've been over. They got a donut spot over in the mall over here. You put your hand on it, and it reads your whole identification. You can get your donut. Seriously.
Sick. Sick. Let's get back to the Bible. Now I'm gonna walk you through and show you the 666 and everything. Go to Revelation 13 and 17.
Revelation
16.
Revelation 17 and 13 and 16. And he causes all small, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond.
So it doesn't matter your status or whatever your whether you rich, poor, it doesn't matter, free or bond, it doesn't matter who you are. Satan wants to mark you because he knows if he marks you, you're going to hell with him. Go ahead.
To receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead.
Go ahead.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast.
What's that number?
For it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
666. Now, we know this number been out there a lot, and people been coming up with different things for it, and it actually translates into a couple of different things. But I'm gonna show you, since we going over the computer part of it, everybody think that it's just the RFID chip, but it's more. It's what the RFID is hooked to that's causing this. Now, every time you get on your computer, you have to log in with the www. Even if you don't do it, it's still on your URL. It's still right there, the www. Now in Matthew, the Messiah said, I'm going to show you again how Satan tries to parallel everything that the Most High does. In Matthew, Christ said, be ye fishers of men. So let's see how Satan is fishing men. The same way, not the same way, but in a parallel way. So every time you get on your computer, you log in www or the internet. What's the best way to catch fish? You use a net over a hook, because with a hook you only gonna get one, but with a net you can get many. So when you get on the computer, you log into the internet. You just enter his net. Also, the www, when you go into numerology, it is the 6th letter, www. So it's 666. Also, in the Hebrew alphabet, is 666, www. So you logged into a world wide web. The same thing. So you got to think about the characteristics of a spider. He sets his web up and he calls you to get in it. If the things are just flying along and bam, out of nowhere, they get caught in his web or in his net. So every time you log into the computer, you have logged into the beast. Then you get the most wicked superhero it is, Spider-Man, who slings what? Webs. Also, on the back of your dollar, if you look close, you got a web covering the whole surface of the back of the dollar, all the way over it. So, the chip, along with the computer and worshiping the image, all combines into receiving the mark of the beast. And to show you that it's just not Sunday worship like a lot of them dudes is teaching, we think they agents and trying to cause people to take this thing. To show you this, let's go to Revelation 16:2. Start at 1, 16:1.
Revelation 16:1. And I heard a voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, go your ways, and pour out the vial of wrath of the Most High upon the earth. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth. And there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon men, which had the mark of the beast.
Which had what?
The mark of the beast.
So you couldn't just get this by just a Sunday worship. This means something physical has to go into you. Just 1 second.
Also, that Mark is talking about, that's talking about Ezekiel, the temple pulling that out when we was reading about Ezekiel.
Oh yeah, get that. All these idiots. 1 second. Go ahead, you can bring that out.
Okay, when you read 16, and it says, and I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels. Those are the same 7 angels that's talked about in Revelation 8, about pouring out the vials. The temple is the ones, remember the temple are the ones who worship in. And then, and also we read in Ezekiel that how the Most High, that the angels were to destroy. This is part of that destroying right here. This is part of the destroying these swords right here you read in 2. It says, and the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth. We know what that first was. That's in Revelation 8. And there fell noisome and grievous sore upon the man which had the mark of the beast, and upon them which worshipped his image. So you know what that is. That's talking about those who worship in the mark, who's the mark of the, and actually you look at it right now, the mark of the beast, we already trading and selling with the mark of the beast. Everything we buy has a barcode system. Everything. We can't go to the store and buy a pack of gum without them scanning it. So everything we're dealing with as of today is dealing with the mark of the beast. Even the symbolisms, you know, the half, the moon, the sun on the orange juice, all these things are pagan and dealing with the mark of the beast. But we just haven't accepted a barcode.
Right, so we know
You're right there.
that this next false flag thing that happens, it's going to cause a great uproar, and people going to be in conditions that they've never been in before. Hungry is one of the worst things. So it's going to make people do things that they never thought that they would ever in their life do.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have people that's saying, I'll never take it. But if you go back and read the Josephus and see what happened in 70 AD, women was cooking their kids because they were so hungry, reasoning within their own mind that it was all right because their stomach overruled everything that they was told, that they knew better than to do. So we know that this is about to be great, great suffering, and Satan is he's about to really, really try to mark every man and every woman and child on this earth.
But remember that America, everything comes to America first. Why? Because judgment has been made against her already. When she went into space in 1968. So when America did that, it was a wrap. So because of that, and also because in America they touched the atom of his eye, the apple of his eye, which is Israel, the Jews, Israel. When they did that, it was a wrap. So America has to be destroyed first, and it makes much sense when the Most High commanded, which was a commandment, to flee from there, to get up out of there.
Definitely. So we got that feeling that this oil thing is about to cause something that people can't even imagine. It's about to be real bad. This ain't no prediction or nothing. This is just what we feel from reading prophecy, that it's about to actually go down and be the most terriblest time that we've ever known. Make 9/11 and Katrina look like a mosquito bite. And people is going, like David Rockefeller said, people are going to be running and begging for the chip when they implement their plans. So if y'all can get that Illuminati card game, get that, because in a minute, like I said, all these computers, TV, phones, all this stuff, you're going to have to throw it away. You're going to have to get rid of it, unless you want them to keep tabs on you.
Yeah, but the truth too is, by the time they turn it off, is when the computer and the network goes down, we already going to be ensnared. We already going to be caught up in their web, and they're always going to have us trapped already by the time the computers are down. You know what I mean? Over in there. So, we kind of like, that's why we blowing the horn. You know what I mean? We just continue to blow the horn for our people, man, to wake up and get up out of this snare, and also to change our lifestyles, man, for the Most High. Whether you decide to stay there or not, it's about changing the lifestyle and coming back to your heritage and worshiping the Most High in truthfulness anyway.
Definitely. So, ain't no trying to get by, man, because we see this stuff is here right now. You know what I'm saying? It's almost scary, but we know not to fear about it. But it's deep, man. So we need to definitely get right and stop, like Free gonna bring out next week. Stop drinking with women, doing all, especially the sins with women. You know what I'm saying? That's Satan's greatest weapon, is to use women.